Good afternoon and welcome. I have it on good authority that even though you came in here and it was a little drizzly, when we leave here at 2 o'clock, the sun is going to be shining. So we'll cross our fingers. I would like everyone please to remain seated while all students march into the theater, and they will begin momentarily. Thank you. Would everyone please remain seated, except for parents of the graduates? Would you please rise for the seniors as they now march in? Would everyone please stand, remove your hats, and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good afternoon. Members of the school board, dedicated faculty and staff, proud families, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. My name is Katrina Kane, Superintendent of Vinyl Haven School, and I am both honored and thrilled to welcome you to this celebration. I also want to extend my heartfelt thanks to every one of you for the positive impact you've had on the graduates who sit before us today. Thank you. It is truly a privilege to stand here as we recognize the remarkable achievement of these young adults who are ready to embark on the next chapter of their lives. Graduation is more than a ceremony. It's a milestone, a moment to reflect on how far you've come, and a time to look forward to the future with hope, courage, and determination. To the graduates, attending school on an island presents unique challenges and extraordinary rewards. You have worked tirelessly, met obstacles head-on, and proven your resilience. We have all gathered here to celebrate not only your academic achievements, but also the character, perseverance, and potential that you carry into the world, and we are incredibly proud of you. Personally, I am excited to see where your paths will lead. I know you are well prepared, not just for success, but to make a meaningful contribution and a positive impact to this world. Today marks the end of a journey and the beginning of another, and I have no doubt that each of you will meet the future with purpose and passion and continue to shine brightly. This is your moment. Enjoy it fully and know that no matter where life takes you, on island or off, we will always be cheering you on. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Thank you. And now, let's hear from the seniors. Please join me in welcoming to the podium the class of 2025 salutatorian essayist, Jillian Applegate.
Hello, everyone. If there's one thing I've learned through all the highs and lows of high school, it's that sometimes you simply need a break from the hustle and bustle of life. And for me, that break comes in the form of zombies, evil corporations, and dramatic backflips. As many of you know, I've been to more than one high school, and with every move, every new classroom, and every complicated relationship, one thing stayed the same: Resident Evil. I started my freshman year at a public charter school right when Resident Evil Village was released. While this new beginning was chaotic, I found comfort in watching Lady Dimitrescu analysis videos, because nothing puts my mind off of X's and talking stages like a 9-foot-tall lady with 3 daughters and a killer-tasting castle design. In contrast, my sophomore and junior years were spent in a private boarding school. I saved up enough money to purchase my pride and joy, my PS4, to play my first Resident Evil game, Resident Evil 4 Remake. I hate to say it, but Leon Kennedy raised my already impossible standards for any future partners even more. But can you blame me? His compressions, goofy quips, and combat boots managed to make long nights of homework, mediocre food, and studying for AP exams just a little more bearable. Rest assured, I did not keep that world to myself. I introduced Resident Evil 6 and 7 to many of my friends and classmates, including Amy Ricker and Aidan Hofsis. Shout out to Chad Lazaro for having such amazing taste that he already owns 7 and Village. I even managed to convince my advisor, Mrs. Waterman, to play the beginning of Jake and Sherry's storyline in RE6. with me before I returned to Vinyl Haven, one of my all-time favorite memories. In short, Resident Evil has been more than just a game for me. It's been a constant source of joy and connection. As we head off into the sequels of the stories that we call our lives, my advice is simple: make time for what you love. Life is way too short for you guys to live it trying to impress people you don't even care about, or break yourself in an attempt to become the most successful men in the world. Let yourselves experience every ounce of joy you can. To the class of 2025, thank you for the memories, the debates, the endless amounts of entertainment, and by the end of this memorable year together, I must admit, out of the 3 high school classes I've been a part of, you guys have been by far my most recent. Congratulations to us boys, we've succeeded. Please join us in welcoming the class of 2025's valedictorian essayist, Chad Lazaro, to the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank all of you for being here on this important day. Growing up on Vinyl Haven has been something truly special. When I leave for college, I won't just miss the beautiful scenery and beaches of this island, but I will also miss the people around me. I spent years growing up around the same people and cherish every moment I spent with my classmates and friends. In this school and this community, it seems like your friends are more like family, and that is true in some cases. I'll never forget many of the school trips I've been on with my class, such as the time where almost our whole class crammed to a small tent when we went to Mount Katahdin, or when we won our rowing race at Lake Champlain. And of course, I'll also never forget the good times I've had in the classroom, doing projects with my friends, and just learning together in general. My classmates and friends have helped the school feel less like a school and more like a home. I would especially like to thank Izaac, Aidan, and Charlie for being there throughout all of high school and bringing a smile to my face almost every day. These moments and many other moments are very special to me, and I will remember them fondly for the rest of my life. Now I'd like to take some time to give thanks to some people who have helped me through high school. I'd like to give thanks to all our teachers for dealing with us for all these years. I'd especially like to thank Mr. McKechnie for being our advisor throughout all these years and putting up with us. I'll fondly remember the conversations we've had during advising years from now. Thank you for all the help that you've given to the senior class. Okay. I'd also like to thank my mom and dad for pushing me to work hard in school and outside of school, and to try things outside of my comfort zone. Mom, you've been there for me every time I've needed help with something. Dad, thank you for pushing me to become more healthy and listening to me when I talk about lifting weights. I'm truly blessed to have you both in my life, and I love you. Since our class started high school, we have all matured greatly and grown in many ways. We've all been through our fair share of struggles, but all of us have grown through our obstacles, even though the future is not always clear. I hope that in the future we will continue to learn and give back to the world and our community. Again, I'd like to thank everyone who helped me make it to this moment and say congratulations to the class of 2025. Now our class would like to share some of our favorite memories. Classmates, would you please join me at the podium? Well, I guess I might as well start. So I guess my favorite memory was something I said in my speech when we all crammed to this tiny, small tent at Katahdin. We were like sardines in a can in there.
For senior skip day, Aidan, Izaac, and Chad showed me a movie about Nazis on the moon. That is my favorite memory.
Well, similar to Jillian's, my favorite high school memory by far is hanging out in Aidan's basement.
Mine was when we went to Camden Snowball, and I watched Jeremy Jr., after he just told me that he was better at skiing than me, crash into a pole very fast, and I think that might be my favorite memory by far.
My favorite memory of high school was going to Quebec City.
My favorite memory of high school would probably have to be going to DC. I think it was last year. We went to DC, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Now our class would like to welcome our special speaker, Mr. McKechnie.
Class of Final Haven School 2025, Chairwoman McCarthy, members of School Board, Superintendent Kane, Principal McKechnie, fellow faculty and staff of Final Haven School, family members and friends of the class of 2025, members of the classes of 2026, 27, and 28, friends and students. Class of 2025, thank you for asking me to speak at your commencement. It's an honor. A year ago, roughly a year ago, I was with my daughter in California, getting ready to order some delicious Mexican food at a food truck parked on the side of a gas station in LA. After we decided on what to order, I stated directly to Haley, my daughter, that I was going to order for us in Spanish. Now, Mr. Woodfall, my high school Spanish teacher, told me once during my third year of Spanish that I spoke Spanish with a wonderful Nantucket accent. Up to the window I went. The smiling abuela, grandmother, greeted me. I returned the smile and broke into my best third year Spanish to put our order in. Within a few L's y las, her smile collapsed a little, and a hand came up and she stated, I believe, that my Spanish was much too Castilian for her, and I needed to order through her young nieto, grandson. I believe Haley heard something differently, even if French is her second language. I felt a sharp hockey elbow in my side at that point. My daughter stepped up to order. We really enjoyed dinner that night, and I do hope those folks are still doing well at this point in time. But not the first time I went for it with my Spanish language skills. Quito, Ecuador, on Thanksgiving Day, 1982. My first year teaching at an international school. I had been practicing my Spanish by watching Sesame Street in Spanish on the TV, so I could be understood in a high Andean city when not in school and not having to lie that I did not speak Spanish that well because I really was a native Quechuan speaker. My blue eyes and pale pink skin made that a bit of a stretch, as you can imagine. So Thanksgiving Day comes along, and I decide this is it. I am going to not say a word in English on my way to a local Ecuadorian American-owned watering hole that put on a great Turkey Day spread for all of us teachers. I called for a cab in my wonderfully accented Spanish Mr. Woodfall had complimented me on only 7 years before. The cab arrives. Here goes. Buenos dias, señor. Buenos dias, back to me, and a quick look in the rearview mirror. Then to me, ¿A dónde? My crisp response, Calle 172, por favor. Yes, gracias, Elmo. But then, another quick look from the cabbie and a big smile, followed by, hey, are you an American? I just got back home here to Ecuador from driving cab in New York City, and I really miss speaking English. Do you mind? Why start this speech with these two stories? Well, I wanted to point out that many times we all need to step out, well out of our comfort zones and get on with things. Give it a try, go for it in some such way. The class of 2025 knows how to do so, and I have been impressed over the past 4 years with their skills in this realm. And all, in so doing, have shown me to be brave individuals. In our time together as an advising team on field trips, during athletic events in school and outside of school, I have witnessed their ambition and drive to face the world, sometimes with a little more politeness and courtesies needed, but they face the world. Chad, twice to Europe in a summer, France and Estonia, and now university in a couple of months. Scholar, athlete, soon to be recipient of multiple scholarships and awards. Questioner and answerer. Aidan, deciding to go for it, gives college a try. He will love it. Soon to be also the recipient of scholarships, always ready to question knowledge and share his immense understanding of the European countries and historical struggles, and his own family's history in the US and in Europe. Questioner and answerer. Well, in Aidan's case, maybe more answerer than questioner, but that's okay. Ira and Charlie, sticking with Region 8 so as to learn new skills in their areas of vocational interest. They both have stated interest in college courses in the near future. Both took chances last spring by heading into Maine's North Woods with Bev Warren and their fanatical astronomy teacher for a once-in-a-lifetime, full-on total solar eclipse viewing. Jillian, although I've only known her for a short period of time, demonstrated her determination many times throughout the year to succeed and to step out at a high level in whatever endeavor was asked of her. Her decision to pursue a career in the world of art by deciding to attend Maine College of Art and Design and to take classes dealing with criminal justice at the University of Maine campus in Portland are monster steps. She started drawing the first day we all met together as a senior advising team last fall, with us all curious as to how her drawings would come together. Brave on her part, lots of fun for the rest of us. And Izaac. I wish we had time here, Madam Pei, to ask you to come up and help me with this. But I'd love to have her pass along to you her observations and commendations for this young man. Forgive me, Madam Pei, if I mistakenly misspeak a little at this point. Here is a soon-to-be graduate who drove her nutty for probably 12 or 13 years. Then, after doing so with skill and motivation over those years, finds that a light bulb turns on in his noggin, and he decides that France, its culture and language, is worth learning about. And why not learn the language and experience the culture while on a trip to France? And, oh yeah, while there, be polite and wonderful to his teacher as an aside. Boy, if that's not stepping out of your comfort zone. UMO is in his future this fall. Major, international relations. Do they face the world head on all the time? No, none of us do. All of us need to continue to do more stepping out. I am sure this graduating class will. Earl Weaver, the legendary Baltimore Orioles manager, used to yell at offending umpires when a call did not go quite his way with, "Are you going to get any better, or is this it?" Well, I know how this group should and will answer a Mr. Weaver should they ever get asked a question like that. They all show spunk and spirit just like Weaver did when they step up and out. And with good directions presented, well, I look for big things from these six. Grant Hill, a retired NBA player and Duke grad, gives our graduates and the rest of us some direction in this regard. He urged Duke University graduates and students a couple of weeks ago during his commencement speech at Duke to, quote, "show respect amid disagreement and not to fear dissenting voices." One of the many attributes these six also offer us, and that we can look forward to helping them nurture and continue to grow with, is empathy towards others. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. They show us amazing amounts of empathy in various ways. It is also a life skill indicative of character. I'd like to just take a moment here and read a passage from a book that came out this spring by General Stanley McChrystal on character. Name of the book. "The challenge to become is difficult, but not complicated. An individual begins with character, a foundation of ethics, values, and behaviors that underpins their approach to life and develops skills that allow them to succeed. If their character and profession are aligned, there is no conflict between values and eventual success. But things are rarely that straightforward, and we find ourselves pulled between what we desire to be and what actually works. Simplified, it is the ends justifies the means conundrum. We often can't be all we want to be without departing from the character we aspire to cultivate. The choice is rarely binary, although we often wish it were. But if we choose an inflexible adherence to certain values, this can prove difficult to pull off within the complexities of the real world. On the other hand, once we depart from our core character, we join the legion of those who have abandoned what matters most. The challenge to become, then, must begin with a question: become what? A course can be set that builds the skills and gathers the experiences necessary to have a reasonable probability of success. But the first and essential step must always be to focus on character, to become a truly good person. A reliable mooring to who we are and what we believe is not an easy accomplishment, but it is a worthy one. Our six here have worked and shared and learned with fellow students around school. They have worked and shared time and treasure in the community, be it with the Historical Society, the Lions, the American Legion, the Land Trust, the Celebration Committee, Final Haven School, food pantries, churches, or most importantly, their own families. Can more still be done by this group of individuals once they go their separate ways? Absolutely. Can we all do more? Yes, we all can. Bruce Springsteen talked to the audience at his opening concert a few weeks ago, spoke about a quote, and then paraphrased it from James Baldwin, a writer I enjoyed during my high school years. James Baldwin was an American writer and a civil rights activist who was renowned for his essays, novels, plays, and poems. His 1953 novel, Go Tell It on the Mountain, one which I was required to read during my high school English class, has been ranked by Time magazine as one of the top 100 English language novels. James Baldwin wrote, and Springsteen spoke and sang about the following: "There may not be much humanity in the world as one would like to see, but there is some. There's more than one would think. If you break faith with what you know, that's a betrayal of many, 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 many people. I may know 6 people, but that's enough. Love has never been a popular movement. The world is held together, really it is held together by the love and passion of very few people. Love takes off the masks we fear we cannot live without, and know we cannot live behind." These almost alumni and their younger peers of Vinyl Haven School are learning and have learned empathy and love and respect, along with other attributes, of course, from their loving families and all of you in this wonderful community. You are all character builders, and you are doing nice work, have done nice work. I would like everybody on stage at this point to stand up and thank all of you, again, in paraphrasing Baldwin's words, quote, "holding the world together, really holding the world together by the love you have offered and shared." Thank you. Thank you. So as to assure you I'm not going to get overly mushy or preachy on everyone, I'm going to share with you now a rule Pope Leo XIV went by when he was known as Father or Papa Roberto Prevost. This story is true, Isaac. After I discovered it, I checked its authenticity because I really liked it so much, especially after this group got down on their knees, literally, and asked me to speak today. Father Prevost wrote his homilies with a simple thought in mind and would hope all speakers, like myself here today, do the same with their speeches. Keep them like a miniskirt, short and to the point. I apologize now to Pope Leo and all of you if the miniskirt I was envisioning when I put this speech together was not short enough. So with that floating around, let me finish with 2 subjects woven together that are near and dear to me, stars and dogs. To help me say good luck, but not goodbye, hopefully, to the Cirruses of the class of 2025. It is a wonderful poem by Robert Frost, and for those who enjoy it, we've put a copy of it in the program for you to take home, tuck away, and enjoy reading on a winter's night when Cirrus is shining brightly and you're thinking about the class of 2025. The name of the poem is called One More Brevity. I opened a door so my last look should be taken outside a house and book. Before I gave up seeing and slept, I said I would see how Cirrus kept his watchdog eye on what remained to be gone into, if not explained. But scarcely was my door ajar when past the leg I thrust for bar, slipped in to be my problem guest, not a heavenly dog made manifest, but an earthly dog of carriage breed, who having failed of the modern speed, now asked asylum, and I was stirred to be the one so dog preferred. He dumped himself like a bag of bones. He sighed himself a couple of groans, and head to tail then firmly curled, like swearing off on the traffic world. I set him water, I set him food. He rolled an eye with gratitude, or merely manners it may have been, but never so much as lifted chin. His hard tail loudly smacked the floor, as if beseeching me, "Please, no more. I can't explain, tonight at least." His brow was perceptibly trouble-creased, so I spoke in tones of adoption thus: "Gusty, old boy, Dalmatian Gus. You're right, there's nothing to discuss. Don't try to tell me what's on your mind, the sorrow of having been left behind, or the sorrow of having run away. All that can wait for the light of day. Meanwhile, feel obligation-free. Nobody has to confide in me." 'Twas too one-sided a dialogue, and I wasn't sure I was talking dog. I broke off puzzled, but all the same, in fancy I ratified his name. Gusty, Dalmatian Gus, that is, and started shaping my life to his, finding him his right supplies and sharing his miles of exercise. Next morning, the minute I was about, he went to the door to be let out, as much as to say, "I have paid my call. You mustn't be hurt if now I'm all for getting back somewhere or further on." I opened the door and he was gone. I was to taste a little of the grief that comes of dogs' lives being so brief. Only a fraction of ours at most. He might have been the dream of a ghost, in spite of the way his tail had smacked my floor so hard and matter of fact. And things have been going so strangely since, I wouldn't be too hard to convince. I might even claim he was Cirrus. Think of presuming to call him Gus. The star itself, heaven's greatest star, not a meteorite, but an avatar, who had made an overnight descent to show by deeds he didn't resent my having depended on him so long, yet done so little about it in song. A symbol was all he could hope to convey, an intimation, a shot of ray. I mean, I was supposed to seek, and finding was indisposed to speak. I was afraid I would do this. Good luck, class of 2025, and keep rising just as Cirrus does each night somewhere, and thank you for this privilege to speak with you as a group one last time. Thank you.
You're in trouble. I guess I get to kick off the fun part, except for the diplomas. Check, make sure they sign it, Charlie. The scholarship. So I have the honor of giving the scholarships out for the VFW, American Legion Auxiliary, and the American Legion. They'd like to wish you guys nothing but success. First one goes to Jillian from the American Legion Auxiliary. Second one goes to Aidan. Third one goes to Izaac. Next is the American Legion. First one goes to Jillian. Second one goes to Aidan. Can't have Isaacs. Izaac, you get the next one. Oh, I forgot. Last one's VFW is Jillian. and Isaac. Oh, there's a couple more. I guess Chad gets one, VFW. And Chad gets another one. Can't believe you fell for it. And he gets the last one. I got two more to go. The class of 2025 was fortunate enough to receive a donation specifically dedicated to students who are pursuing lobstering as their chosen profession. This donor decided to take her winnings from a raffle ticket and pay it forward in this award. This summer, resident wants to help not only the local business Island Lobster, but also to contribute to the cost of the students will face heading out to Hall. First one goes to Ira Stockman. And the second one goes to my favorite, Chuck. I guess that's it for me. I love you.
Hello, everyone. As a co-director of Partners in Island Education, I am pleased to present several awards to members of the class of 2025. The Ogden Chafee Scholarship is a one-time award to a graduating senior enrolling in a 2-year program or trade school. If there are not enough Ogden Chafee applicants, these awards go to Vinyl Haven College scholarship applicants attending a 4-year program next in line score-wise. This year, I am pleased to present 2 Ogden Chafee scholarships. The first goes to Aidan Hofsis. And the second goes to Jillian Applegate. PI's Vinyl Haven College Fund Scholarship is a renewable scholarship awarded to a graduating senior enrolling in a 4-year program. We are very fortunate to be able to award more than one Vinyl Haven scholarship again this year. I am thrilled to award the first of PI's Vinyl Haven College Fund scholarships to Isaac Heppy. And the second award goes to Chad Lazaro. Myself, my fellow co-directors, and the application reviewers all wish a heartfelt congratulations to the award recipients. We look forward to hearing all about what you will accomplish in the coming years. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is the Fox Island Teachers Association Scholarship. Before I do that, I'm going to do a shameless plug. The yearbook team, all of whom are sitting in this section of the stage here, are very proud that we're able to present a new yearbook this year, the 2025 Exile. You can buy it at the website. There's a print version and there's an ebook version. I got both because I'm a bit nerdy like that. For our Fox Island Teachers Association scholarships, we actually are giving 2 this year. We're very proud. to have read all of the amazing essays that we received. And the first one's going to go to Izaac Heppy. And the second award goes to Aidan Hopsis. Thank you.
Congratulations to the class of 2025 from Fisherman's Friend. We are awarding 3 scholarships this year. First, in memory of Doug Day, goes to Chad Lazaro. Second, in memory of Ken and Maddie Hildings, goes to Izaac Heppy. Congratulations. Last, in memory of Meredith Swears, goes to Aidan Hopsis. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Peyton Warren, and I am presenting the Mitchell Scholarship. I'm a graduate of Vinehaven School, and I got it last year. For 30 years, Senator George J. Mitchell Scholarship Research Institute has been committed and expanding access to higher education for Maine students. This year, the Mitchell Institute is proud to award 200 scholarships to graduating high school graduates. For every community in Maine, there are 1,600 applications around the state. This scholarship award is $10,000, but perhaps just as important, the Mitchell Institute works with all the scholars and has multiple events every year for networking and stuff like that. I'm congratulating the 2025 graduate, Chad Adrian Lazaro.
So much like all of you, I've regularly been inspired at graduations, particularly by Alan Lazaro. So even though I didn't get to give a speech, I just wanted to let you guys know, congratulations, way to go graduates. You've come a long way from that blue flag on the hill in middle school. Come a long way from the spirited debates. And this has been a big year of change for all of you, for all of us. So congratulations. First up, I'm going to give some Vinehaven Lions Club scholarships. The first one goes to Izaac Heppy. Next up, we have Chad Lazaro. Then we have Jillian Applegate. And for the fourth Vinehaven Lions Club, we have Aidan Hopsis. Next up, I've got some Vinyl Havens Firefighters Association scholarships. The first one is going to go to Izaac Heppy. And another one from the Firefighters Association, Aidan Hofsis. My last one is for the Firefighters Scholarship in memory of Ivan Olson, and that also goes to Aidan Hofsis.
First of all, congratulations to the class of 2025. It's really been an honor and pleasure to get to know you all this year, so congratulations to you all. I am here presenting 3 awards. The first one is congratulations from the Board of Directors at the Melmac Education Foundation. The Tyler Grand Mason Melmac Scholarship will be applied to your 3rd semester of college study. In August of 2026, a check of $2,000 will be sent from the foundation to Vinyl Haven School, which will then deposit that check to your attending university. Congratulations this year. This scholarship goes to Izaac Heppy. The next one is, congratulations, the MES Foundation Board of Directors has selected you, one of you, out of 552 applications to receive the Richard H. Pierce Memorial Scholarship. You have been selected to receive this scholarship because of your outstanding accomplishments during your high school career, and MES would like to invest in your future. The Pierce Scholarship is a $5,000 renewable scholarship for 4 years. To be eligible to renew your scholarship, you will need to earn a minimum of 12 credits full-time and the equivalent of fall semester and maintain a 2.5 GPA. I have no doubt. In order to earn the full $20,000 scholarship. Congratulations to Chad Lazaro. Last one. I feel like I'm in charge of a lot of money right now. I have the honor to represent the Worthington Scholarship Foundation in naming the 2025 recipients of the Worthington Scholarship. This year, the Worthington Scholarship Foundation will award 1,000 scholarships made available to students from every public high school in Maine. The foundation aims to increase the accessibility of higher education by reducing financial barriers and providing support for scholars to persist and graduate college. Each scholarship recipient receives up to $20,000 to be used within 6 years to attend their choice foundation of the 24 colleges who are partners in the state of Maine. This year, in total, Worthington will commit to $20 million in this year's recipients. Through applying for this scholarship, students have demonstrated a motivation to achieve success in higher education, and the foundation believes that these young adults will be vital contributors to Maine's economic future. The Worthington Scholarship Foundation is proud to partner with Vinyl Haven School and congratulates this year's graduates. The Worthington Scholarship winners are, there are 4 of them, Jillian Applegate, Izaac Heppy, Aidan Hofsis, and Chad Lazaro. Well earned. Thank you. I think I'm passing on to Katrina.
am honored to present 2 awards this evening, 2 scholarships. The first one, there are 4 students that are recipients. This is the Gwendolyn Green Scholarship, and the first one goes to Jillian Applegate. The next one goes to Chad Lazaro. Aidan Hofsas.
Keeps falling off.
They're tricky little things. You can't graduate if you don't get this right.
Okay.
And Izaac Heppy. The next scholarship is the Mrs. Ivan Calderwood Scholarship, and the recipients are Aidan Hofsas,
Didn't fall off this time?
did not. Very nervous graduate. Jillian Applegate, Chad Lazaro, and Izaac Heppy. Next, I would like to welcome Lydia Wentworth to the podium for Roses and Stoles.
Congratulations to the class of 2025 on your commencement. I have a brief reading to share with you all today. The graduation regalia, or in other words, the clothes worn during the graduation ceremony, symbolize the traditions of academic achievement. First, mortarboard caps are thought to have been created in the 15th century. The distinctive square shape of a mortarboard is believed to signify a book in recognition of scholarly achievements. Next, tassels are worn on the right side of a cap before the ceremony and then are moved to the left side to indicate that the wearer has passed from one level of learning to another. We make sure to tell our graduates that as seniors, you think you're always right, but when you graduate, you have a lot left to learn. The cords and stoles on a graduate's shoulder highlight the specific honors that graduates can receive. For this ceremony, we have National Honor Society medallions, Vinyl Haven School community service cords, and the traditional white graduate stoles, as well as gold salutatorian and valedictorian stoles. And finally, the gowns symbolize how special the day is in that only those who have toiled and persevered are given the right to wear it. You won't see anyone else here wearing those gowns today, and you won't see one again until you attend another graduation ceremony. They are traditions. They highlight your achievements, and they represent the many people who have crossed the stage before you. We support you as you cross the stage today. The seniors have chosen to grant roses to those in their life they wanted to specially acknowledge for the care and love they've received. Seniors, you may grant their stoles to thank someone who have provided them support in the pursuit of education. Seniors, you may now deliver your roses and stoles. Seniors, come on. Way to go, Charlie. Wait. There's still more to be given. Bill, what am I doing wrong? You told me to press a button. You didn't tell me that first step. It's still not working. Oh wait, saw a blue light. Hold on, guys. Wait. Woo!
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older, then we wouldn't have to wait so long? And wouldn't it be nice to live together in the kind of world where we belong? No, it's gonna make it that much better when we can say goodnight and stay together. Wouldn't it be nice if we could wake up in the morning when the day is new, after having spent the day together, hold each other close the whole night through? What happy times together we've been spending. I wish that every kiss was never ending. Oh, wouldn't it be nice? Maybe if we think and wish and hope and pray it might come true. Run, run, will, baby, then there wouldn't be a single thing we couldn't do. We could be married, and then we'd be happy seems the more we talk about it, it only makes it worse to live without it. But let's talk about it. But wouldn't it be
What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I will try not to sing out of key. Oh, baby, how you like? All I need is my buddy. I say I'm gonna get high. Oh, yeah. What do I do when my love is away?
Does it worry you to be alone?
No, no. How do I feel at the end of the day?
Are you sad 'cause you're on your own?
I tell you, don't even say it no more. Gonna get by with my friend. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Keep on getting high.
Do you need anybody?
I need someone to love.
Could it be anybody?
All I need is someone. Not just where I'm going, yeah. Somebody knows what I'm showing. Baby, said I'm gonna make it with my friend. Oh, I'm gonna keep on trying. I'm gonna keep on trying.
Would you believe in a love at first sight?
I'm certain it happens all the time, yeah.
What do you see when you turn out the light?
I can't tell you, but it sure feels like midnight. Don't you know I'm gonna make it with my friends? I promised myself I'd get by. Said I'm gonna try it with them too. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Could it be anybody?
I'm gonna make it time, oh Lord. Gonna get by with my friend. Oh, I'm gonna get on by. Yes, I'm gonna get on by, Lord. Gonna take them all along. I'm gonna take them all along with me.
Headed down south to the land of the pines. I'm thumbing my way to North Carolina, staring up the road and pray to God I see headlights. I made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Raleigh I can see my baby tonight.
Of diplomas.
Well, now we arrive at the moment we've been waiting for, the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. Graduates, as your names are called, please come forward to receive your diplomas, the tangible symbol of your achievements. And as the crowd celebrates each graduate's accomplishment with applause and cheers, the students are going to pause at the handshake moment, and then they're going to pose looking toward their families so that you can get really good photos. We are going to call the certificates in alphabetical order just so you can get your cameras ready. So let's begin the awarding of the diplomas.
They don't know where the diplomas are. Oh, there we are.
Just take the first one and head over there. Jillian Amanda Ray Applegate. Izaac Robert Heppy. Aidan Carl Hofsis. Chad Adrian Lazaro. You need one more?
Do you need a camera?
Okay. All right. Ira Stockman. Charles Henry Swears. And And we want you to remember that the world is vast and your potential is limitless. As you step into the future, carry with you the lessons learned, the friendships forged, and the dreams that drive you. The world is waiting for you, and I have no doubt you'll continue to make it a better place.
You're very welcome. Without further ado, seniors, would you please rise? You may now move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. We would like to present the Vinyl Haven Schools graduates of 2025. And now, our Grand Marshal will lead the seniors into the lobby.
We can dance if we want to, we can leave your friends behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well they're no friends of mine. See, we can go where we want to, places they will never find. And we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind. We can dance. We can go if we want to, night is young and so am I. And we can dress real neat from our hearts to our feet and surprise them with a victory cry. Say, we can act if we want to, if we don't nobody will. And you can act real rude and totally removed, and I can act like an imbecile. Say, we can dance, everything's out of control. We can dance, we're doing it from pole to pole. We can dance, everybody look at your hands. We can dance, everybody's taking the chance. Safe to dance, oh it's safe to dance. Yes, it's safe to dance. We can dance if we want to, we've got all your life in mind. As long as we abuse it, never gonna lose it, everything will work out right. I say, we can dance if we want to, we can leave your friends behind. Because your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well they're no friends of mine. I say, we can dance, everything's out of control. But we can dance, we're doing it from pole to pole. But we can dance, everybody look at your hands. We can dance, everybody's taking a chance. Well, it's safe to dance, yes, it's safe to dance. Well, it's safe to dance, well, it's safe to dance. Yes, it's safe to dance, it's safe to dance. Well, it's safe to dance, it's safe to dance. Oh, 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 it's safe to dance. can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. See, we can go where we want to, places they will never find. And we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind. We can dance. We can go if we want to, night is young and so am I. And we can dress real neat from our hearts to our feet and surprise them with a victory cry. Say, we can act if we want to, if we don't, nobody will. And you can act real rude and totally removed, and I can act like an imbecile. Say, we can dance, everything's out of control.
Class dismissed.